Welcome. We are Blue Planet travelers. We are visiting the historical site of Pompeii in Italy. As we've been traveling the world and experiencing the wonders available to travelers, we ask you to accept our invitation to subscribe and accompany us on future adventures. So let's begin. Pompeii is an ancient Roman city located near modern-day Naples in Italy. Its history is fascinating, and it is best known for its tragic and well-preserved destruction by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Here's an overview of the history of Pompeii. Pompeii was founded in the 7th or 6th century BC by the Osci, an ancient Italic people. The city of Pompeii remained forgotten for over 1,500 years until it was rediscovered in the 18th century. Excavations began in the mid-18th century and lasted for several decades, revealing a remarkably well-preserved city that provided valuable insights into daily life in ancient Rome. Recent excavations at the site have uncovered discoveries, with the most extensive dig in at least 50 years, from 2015 to 2017. These excavations, supervised by Stephen Kay, the archaeology officer at the British School of Rome, have provided fascinating insights for the public and archaeologists. It's important to note that swaths of the city are still underground. Today, Pompeii is considered one of the most important archaeological sites in the world. Ongoing excavation and preservation efforts continue to attract millions of visitors every year. The city's ruins provide valuable insight into Roman society, art, architecture, and urban planning. Many visitors may not realize that only 2/3, 44 hectares of ancient Pompeii have been excavated. In comparison, the remaining 22 hectares are still covered in debris from the eruption nearly 2,000 years ago. Although the international community has agreed to leave this area best to tour, it's difficult to imagine how big Pompeii is, even for people who know a bit about it, says Naples-based tour guide Fiorella Squillante. The Grande Progetto Pompeii, also known as the Great Pompeii Project, has been overseeing site renovations for the past decade. The European Union funded the project with €105 million. Just north of the Forum, past the Temple of Fortuna Augusta and down the street named by modern excavators, the Vicolo del Fauno, visitors today will come upon one of the most visited houses in the city from the main square in Pompeii. Wealthy property owners had mosaics throughout on the floors of side rooms and even surrounding an elaborate garden fountain. Within the House of the Faun, you'll find a mosaic comprising around 1.5 million tesserae, or small cut cubes of glass and stone. Historians have deduced that the mosaic depicted the Battle of Issus in 333 BCE between Alexander the Great and Darius III. This kitchen area would have been like today's fast food outlet, with a pot of stew on the boil and grilled meats fired from beneath. It would have been served with pieces of bread, fruit, beer, and/or wine. In the 4th century BC, Pompeii came under Roman control during the Samnite Wars. Later, the Greeks and Etruscans influenced it, making it an important trading and agricultural center. In 80 BC, it became a Roman colony known as Colonia Cornelia Veneria Pompeianorum. During the Roman period, Pompeii thrived as a bustling city with about 20,000 people. It became a renowned resort town for wealthy Romans, known for its beautiful villas, markets, and entertainment. When you visit the ancient city of Pompeii, you'll always see Mount Vesuvius in the background. Recent damage to the city led to some important discoveries. The damage to existing structures was caused by the pressure from the unexcavated city pushing against them. A perimeter around the unexcavated part was excavated to stabilize the city, leaving a space between the ruins and the unexplored area. Signage and advertising carved in stone. The lion mask fountain also indicates the street's name. As you can see, the basin wall has been worn down with use. Other public signs are visible around the site. Small rooms like this were rented out to travelers as a B&B, or as is now Airbnb. Other services were under a different emblem. Excavations at Pompeii between 2017 and 2019 were on a scale not seen since the pre-war period. The catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD buried Pompeii and nearby Herculaneum in volcanic ash, pumice, and rocks. The Pompeii petrified body is a haunting reminder of the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Significant excavations have taken place at Civita Juliana, where the remains of horses were discovered in 2018, a chariot in 2021, and a room that sheds new light on the lives of enslaved people. Preserved by layers of volcanic ash, this tragic figure stands frozen in time, capturing the final moments of life in remarkable detail. The intense heat and ash quickly envelop the city, preserving the victim's posture and expression in a poignant tableau. The petrification occurred as minerals replaced organic material, creating a lifelike yet eerie impression of the person's final moments. This poignant relic serves as a symbol of the destructive power of nature and the fragility of human existence, even the remains of its residents. The project also included the opening of 2 new museums in the area, the Antiquarium, which opened in 2021, and the Museo Archeologico di Castellammare di Stabia, Libero Orsi, housed at the Grand Regia di Quisisana Palace in Castellammare di Stabia. The project has also restored 70 buildings, opened an additional 40 hectares of the site for visits, and created a 4-kilometer accessible loop of Pompeii for people with reduced mobility. Tracy and I wish you safe travels wherever you roam. We hope you enjoyed the walkabout images. Please don't forget to subscribe to help the channel. Tracy, our seasoned Blue Planet Travelers cruise ship specialist, is happy to assist clients in planning their extraordinary lifestyle journeys. Tracy at blueplanettravel.ca